Hi guys, welcome to MELS, Media Education Learning Simpler, where we sail through all your academic worries from the field of media and communications. Let us proceed with today's discussion. Hi, today we are talking about public relations and the topic that we are discussing is lobbying. Let me start today's discussion with a story. Here are the three major characters of my story. Popularly known Ratan Tata, former chairman of Tata Sons, moderately known A. Raja, former telecom minister, and somewhat lesser known Neera Radia, former owner of Vaishnavi Communications. Neera Radia used to run a public relations firm named Vaishnavi Communications, which was the object of CBI investigations. The Indian Income Tax Department tapped Radia's phone lines for 300 days in 2008 to 9, and among other things, the tapes of the phone lines appeared to demonstrate how Radia attempted to use some media persons to influence the decision to appoint A. Raja as telecom minister in UPA 2 instead of Dayanidhi Martand, who was assuming this role in UPA 1. With Tata Group as her client, she also lobbied for changes in policy, especially concerning the telecom ministry, as admitted by Mr. Tata himself. The news gained prominence following sustained pressure on social networking sites like Twitter. You can read more about this incident online. Writing about the controversy in the Hindustan Times, Rajdeep Sardesai said that the robust Indian tradition of adversarial journalism has been mortgaged at the altar of cozy networks. Journalist Tavleen Singh said it was very disappointing and added that corruption, when it involves ethics, was worse than taking money. This was an incident of lobbying. Simply speaking, lobbying is a process of corporate advocacy which influences decision making by the legislators, aimed at directing attention to unduly influence legislative affairs and also directed towards non-government public with influence. It is closely aligned with government relations of PR. It is a specialist function centering only around legislative relations. Here is your lobbying mind map, and you can see groups, politicians, businessmen, pressure, and corruption being a part of it. Lobbying is a legitimate business in countries like the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Germany for enhanced transparency and accountability in the corporate system. In the United States, lobbying describes a paid activity in which people with special interests hire well-connected professional advocates to argue for specific legislation in decision-making bodies. It is a highly controversial phenomena, often seen in negative light by many, with some critics describing it as a legal form of bribery and extortion. What do lobbyists do? They collect background information, interpret the same, gather clients' views, and then advocate it in front of legislators. Skills of a lobbyist include access, knowledge, communication skills, effective targeting, and timing. Is it a part of public relations? It is communication and persuasion. It is present in government and media relations. So, it is thus a specialist branch of PR. However, Public Relations Voice, which is a journal of Indian PR professionals, says that the two adopt different approaches and aim at different goals and are thus distinct disciplines from the angle of both academics and practice. Last year, India hired a lobbying firm, Cornerstone Government Affairs, to negotiate the complex US decision-making system to influence outcomes and to put forth its position on policy matters more effectively to the American government and civil society. These incidents make a case for legalizing lobbying in India. Lobbying is arguably one of the most controversial activities in modern democracies. Lobbyists provide governments with valuable policy related information and expertise, but if the activity is not transparent, public interest may be put at risk in favor of specific interests. So, what do you think now? Should lobbying be treated as a legitimate activity in a representative democracy? This brings us to an end of our discussion on lobbying. We will keep learning more about different aspects of PR in the forthcoming videos. Thank you. So that was all for today. I hope you liked this video. Do share it with friends who you think may benefit from this. If you have any doubts or suggestions, do reach out to me in the comment section or on the FB page. Hope to see you soon with the next discussion. Thank you.